When we last left you, we had a big rainstorm blow through, and our RV was pretty vulnerable because it was getting repaired for water damage. The next day, we had quite a shock. Let's go down that road. Hello, faithful people. I'm Orlean.
I'm Gary, and we have had a very interesting week.
Our roads of faith have been
A challenge.
Yeah. If you missed the last episode, we had just had everything opened up on the RV, and we had put plastic up like crazy because we knew a rain was coming, but we had no idea it was going to be the storm it was.
Oh, it's terrible.
But
That was a long night.
yes, started about 11:30 at night, and we just watched it, and we were like. So the next morning, Gary got out there, and
We were happy to see the plastic was still in place. Yay! And checked underneath the plastic, and the trailer did not have any more water in it. That was a relief. So we were off and running.
yep. So day 2, part 3 of the water damage. Today, Gary was in today's episode. Gary is going to be working alone.
That's right. I did not bring William back, and he thought I could probably do it on my own. I thought maybe, and
You did a good job.
we had a little bit of encouragement, some help, and fortunately, much better weather for the rest of the project.
Yes. So let's take a look at
How it
day
all-
2
Day 2.
and what Gary got done on his own. Came up to check on Gary. He's been up here all day. It's now about 3:30 in the afternoon, and he's been up here since, what, 8 o'clock this morning?
No. Well, I was up here around 7:30 taking plastic off and stuff. I had gone to Oxford Lumberyard to get some wood, 2x stuff, and I put a small piece in here just to make sure it didn't collapse on me, and then I put a longer strip here behind this, and from here to here it was all black.
Oh.
Crumbly and rotten. Some of it still isn't so good. I'm going to smear some of that rotten wood stuff, Restorer, on here this evening, and then just kind of let this stuff harden up, I hope, enough that we can close it up, keep it dry. Put another 2x in here resting on this critter, which I don't know what's for other than to hold the tarp in place. I had to cut the tarp, so I'm going to have to tape that, put it back together, put some insulation in.
And you still need a staple gun.
Gun or a nailer, I don't know, whatever I can find.
Okay. The staple gun is to hold these boards together. You can see some staples in here already where
More
they're
to put the aluminum on.
like here.
The aluminum is all stapled. Those all came out, so to put it back together we have to put the staples back in.
Okay.
The reason I took this out is because this anchors the awning,
Ah.
and it had been breaking away, so maybe that was what gave me a clue there. Something might be going on, and I came around and touched it. Found it was kind of crumbly underneath, and da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Well, I'm glad you were so diligent about checking that stuff. So things held up last night during the rain storm, and that was good. Very good. And then Gary took the plastic off of here this morning, so that kept it dry. There was some rain that came from the roof, from the front, where it's not under the awning. That much is not underneath. Otherwise they wouldn't have had a lot of protection for things in the back, and they needed to have that. So they kept this out, and then when it rained last night, we had that terrible storm. It was like an inch and a half, I think, in a very short time. And that ran down the roof and went to the back. But when Gary got here this morning, he just quick opened up the plastic and let what got in there dry out. And that's been drying out all day. We're not supposed to get rain again for 3 days, 4 days, I hope. So this piece here would be almost impossible to, because it probably goes all the way across. And,
It's not rotten.
and that one there. So this will all reinforce it with the new.
Yeah.
So Gary put this piece in to replace the part that was rotted. So that's good. This piece here is the piece that really is troubling. You can see that. All the way up. To there. But there was no way to take that out unless we took out this window and this paneling and took this paneling completely off, and this one. Right now Gary's using some WD-40 to just get some of the gunk and stuff off.
Don't know if it'll do the job or not.
He's giving it a try. Works on a lot of things. I've got Goo Gone.
I don't know what that'll do to the paint. Do you?
I have no idea what it'll do.
Pretty sure this won't hurt paint.
Okay. Well, it seems like it's working. So that's from all the old caulking that he had to scrape off, because before he puts that metal strip back down and then the vinyl strip that goes over the screws, he's going to be putting fresh caulk all through that. But he has to get the old stuff off first.
Best we can.
Yeah. And this was not the silicone stuff that we put on last year. This is the stuff that was on there already. Correct?
This part is not silicone, but it's stuff I put on.
Okay. So it was fairly new caulking then.
This was so when I squirted it in here, it smeared out to here,
Okay.
and that's what I'm trying to clean off.
Okay.
It doesn't look so bad.
All right.
Peace.
Yeah.